Order, senators. Order. We need to. Mr. Speaker. Senator Manzo will be heard in silence.
Mr. Speaker, just before I comment on this, I want to say my 10 years experience, now that we talked about traditions in the National Assembly, on a matter which generates a lot of interest like this particular one, the speakers will ordinarily allow as many as possible to comment, Mr. Speaker, so that Mr. Speaker, then you know, out of that members could make a clear decision whether to amend further or to remain in the same position when we vote. Mr. Speaker, I want to say my issue with this particular amendment, Mr. Speaker, kindly. B, may apply for the board for approval of issuance of an affordable mortgage to develop a rural affordable housing unit, Mr. Speaker.
Senators, can we hear him in silence?
Mr. Speaker,
please take a seat.
Mr. Speaker, this particular amendment begins to contradict the whole purpose of the housing, and it goes into to create a situation whereby some people get more privileged than others, and it creates discrimination, which, you know, you may enrich some people more than others, and there should be a way of limiting to make sure if it's affordable housing, it is a unit for everyone across board, so that if you have to do round two, then it balances. You don't begin round two when somebody else doesn't have a house yet and they are deserving. So it is discriminative, Mr. Speaker. I submit.
Thank you, senators. Senator Abbas, you have a comment?
Honourable Speaker, I wish to withdraw that amendment of B.
Honorable senators, honorable senators, honorable senators, honorable senators. Why don't you listen, honorable senators? Since Senator Abbas has withdrawn the amendments, this matter will not be put to a vote. It is that withdrawn. So I think Senator Kajwang, you have actually won the debate.
New clause 42C.
Mover to move is Senator Abbas Mohammed Sheikh.
Honourable Speaker, I want to read 42C, except with the prior written consent of the board, a purchaser of an affordable houses unit under Act shall not by contract, agreement or otherwise sell or agree to sell his or her unit or interest therein or in any interest there in any of other persons.
Senator Sifuna, what is your intervention?
Mr. Chair, you should ordinarily allow us to make points of order. I was standing, I have been given the mic. This is disorderly conduct by the majority leader, and there's a reason I'm rising on my feet, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to Standing Order 121, I have seen the majority leader essentially throw a tantrum and smack the desks with his documents there. And yet he has the audacity to accuse me of being disorderly. You have thrown a tantrum. You are doing it again.
Order,
you are doing it again, Mr.
Senator
Speaker.
Gloria.
Mr. Speaker.
Senator Gloria.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Senator Gloria. Order.
Mr. Chair, there is only one opportunity for you to have order in this house, and that is enforcement of the rules equally. If it were anybody on the minority side who was throwing the tantrum that I have seen my brother, the majority leader, throwing, he would have been thrown out of the house. Why is he being treated specially, Mr. Speaker? Why is he being treated specially? I want, Mr. Speaker, a ruling on each point of order that we raise, because we must have a record of how this house treats people and how you apply the law, Mr. Speaker. Because of and you saw it, Mr. Speaker. Please don't pretend you did not see it. And I know you're a good man. You have seen it, and you must bear true witness, Mr. Speaker. Yes,
I didn't see it.
Mr. Speaker, I saw you seeing him. Mr. Speaker, don't be like that. We are in the holy month, Mr. Speaker. Mr. holy month of Ramadan. Please tell the truth.
For 42C. Senators, bear with us a minute. We need to clear this screen so that we can have some order. One moment. If you have your button red, just switch it off. Switch it off. You switch it off, then I'll tell you when to switch it on. Okay, for 42C intervention, press now.
How many people inside?
2 people I'll give. I propose the question, the new clause 42C be now read a second time. I put the question, before I put the question. Senator of Meru.
I'm not talking.
Senators, press intervention. Intervention. Yako naona. No, but hata huko kwanza. Hii system mbaya. No, I'm getting a Yameshi. Okay, so I will allow 2 from both sides. 2 interventions from both sides. On this side, Wambua and Mogeni. On this side, then you are seniors. Cherargei on this side, and chair committee wanted to comment. Okay, Senator Wambua.
Give me the mic. Chair, Chair, on that proposed amendment 42C, I totally and completely oppose it. The Chair, this is an amendment, yes, we will do that, but this is an amendment that goes contrary to the Constitution on property rights. You know, the law itself has been declared by the courts unconstitutional. You bring an amendment which is completely unconstitutional. The Chair, this one, I strongly and totally oppose.
Thank you, Senator Cherargei.